Hello, I'm Laura with the Canadian Museum of Nature. This year, around the globe, we commemorate the 100th anniversary of the start of the First World War. In our own museum collections, we have an enduring contribution from a young soldier who lost his life in the Great War. This legacy is in the form of over 100 bird eggs, which Lindsay Clarence Vogan from Woodstock, Ontario, collected as a young boy. Young Vogan enlisted in the war in 1914. Michelle, how does the museum come to obtain this collection of bird eggs?
It was donated to us in 1979 by relatives of the Vogan. So we know these eggs were collected in the surroundings, the rural area surrounding Woodstock. And from the bird species that are involved, we can tell what the landscape was in those days.
What does this collection tell us about Vogan himself, do you think?
Well, back then it was a very popular hobby to collect bird eggs. It became illegal in 1917. But before 1917, a lot of farm boys were collecting bird eggs, and it basically tells us that he was quite interested in nature, because you can see from the variety of species that are involved that we have someone who knew very well the area, the various habitats.
What species in particular? Can we open up the box and take a look?
Yes. Remove this. You have birds like the sora here, which is nesting in marshes, so it's something quite difficult to find the nest. Species like the cuckoo, which is again a species not easy to find. So it gives us basically a Polaroid of the area back then.
Of a bygone era.
Yeah.
Lindsay Vogan eventually served with Britain's 13th Middlesex Regiment and rose to the rank of second lieutenant. He was wounded in battle in 1917, not far from Vimy, and died in hospital in France. He lies buried in the Barlin Communal Cemetery in Pas-de-Calais. His name, along with other fallen soldiers from his hometown, is carved on a memorial plaque at the Knox Presbyterian Church in Woodstock. On this Remembrance Day, we pay tribute to Lindsay Vogan, a nature enthusiast taken far too early from this world, whose boyhood bird collection is safely stored among the thousands of bird eggs preserved in Canada's National Natural History Museum.